Students, in this video we're going to discuss about stock exchange, features of stock exchange, benefits and limitation of stock exchange in India, and top 10 stock exchange in the world. The first, features of stock exchange. Market for security. This is a market for buying and selling the security. The securities like a SaaS and debentures. So what type of securities? Corporate body securities, government security, and semi-government security. So this is a market for securities for a corporate body security, government security, and semi-government security. Deals in second-hand securities. So already we studied about the capital market. In the capital market, I have to have a two segment, that is a primary market and secondary market. Primary market for first issue SaaS. The company, the first time they issue the SaaS is called a primary market. And secondary market, those are how have a old security or existing security they are selling or buying through the stock exchange in the second hand securities, second hand market. Okay. So this is a existing or second hand security. Regulate trade in security. Regulates trade in securities. The stock exchange does not buy or sell any security on its own account. So the stock exchange only the communicator. It does not buy or sell any security on its own account, but it provides the necessary infrastructure and facility for trade in security for their members and brokers. So it will trade activity show ensure the free and fair trade. Ensure the free and fair trade. Allows dealing only in listed securities. So what is a listed securities? So those are company register in their name in the stock exchanges. Those security only called a listed security. Stock exchange have a official list. The official list called a listed security. Those security only allowed to purchase and sold on its floor. Okay. Those are not in the official list. They called a unlisted security. Those as sell through a OTC over the counter they can sell. And such unlisted security cannot be traded in the stock exchanges. Only the listed security can sell or buy in the stock exchanges. Transactions affected only through the members. So the registered member or register authorized broker only. Next, transaction affected only through the members. So only authorized members or authorized brokers only they are doing the business in the stock exchanges. Their transaction only affected the stock exchanges. The outsider or direct investor not allowed to enter in the trading circles of stock exchanges. So suppose investor want to buy or sell any security. So through the authorized broker only they can buy or sell their security. So through the authorized broker only they can sell or buy. They dare not directly they not buy or sell or any security. Through the authorized broker only they can buy or sell any securities. Association of person. The stock exchange is an association of person or body of individuals which may be registered or unregistered. Recognition from central government. In India, we have 24 stock exchanges. So all the one should be get the recognition from the central government. So it requires the recognition from the central government. Working as per rules. The stock exchange regulate the rules and regulation, and the SEBI also gives us guidelines. So under that only they have to run their transaction. Okay. So no deviation from the rules and guidelines is allowed to any case. So any case they not change any rules and regulation. In all the case they have to follow their rules and regulation as well as the SEBI guidelines. Specific location. The stock exchange have a specific location. And already we discussed the capital market have a specific location, that is a stock exchange. Money market, we don't have any specific location. Through the phone call, they are doing all the transaction in the money market. So in the capital market, we have a stock exchanges. So it have a specific location, that is a stock exchanges. Okay. And the prices of different security trades on the electronic boards. So always they display all the details, the prices of the details display on the electronic boards. And after the working hours, market it's a closed. All the working stock exchanges it's conducted and controlled through the computers and electronic system. Through the computer only we can buy or sell any security in the stock market, stock exchange. Financial parameters. The stock exchange indicate the growth and stability of national. Okay, the stock exchange or the financial parameters and developed indicate of national economy of the country, industrial growth and stability. It's reflect the index of stock exchanges. This is the features of stock exchanges. And now we are going to see about the benefits and limitation of stock exchanges. Benefits to the community. The community may be society. Economic development. It accelerates the economic development by ensuring steady flow of savings into productive purpose. Okay. So the company use the savings money for their productive purpose. So we can through that we can develop the economic. Okay. And a fundraising platform for the company, it used for a fundraising platform. It enables well-managed profit-making company to raise limited funds by fresh issue of shares from time to time. Whenever they are issued the shares, so time to time they can raise the limitless fund from the people. So it's a platform for the fundraising. Tools to divert resources. The resources here, resources is a money. The people save their money in the home. That resources thus diverted to the efficient enterprises for better utilization. Okay, that resources diverted to efficiently run the business for their better utilization. Capital formation. So stock exchange used to create a capital for the business. It encourage the capital formation. And fundraiser for a government. Government whenever need a money for their project, they can raise a fund through the stock exchanges. The stock exchanges serve as a platform for raising public debt. So from the public they can raise the fund. Benefits for the company. Enhance goodwill or reputation. The company whose shares are quoted on a stock exchange enjoy greater goodwill and credit standing. Okay, and a wide market. So it allowed a wide market for ready market for such securities. Raise huge fund. So the company can raise a huge fund through the stock exchanges by issue the shares and debentures. Increases bargaining strength. Okay, so the company want to further expansion, merger or amalgamation, it have a higher bargaining power in the stock exchanges. And benefit to investors. Liquidity. So many times we discussed the investor, they can convert their shares into a cash quickly and thus increase the liquidity of his investment. So anytime they can convert the cash fast. So that is a liquidity. Hoarding collateral value of security. For example, one person have 1 lakhs worthable security in his hand. Okay. Now he need a money. But he don't want to sell his security in the stock exchange. So now he can approach the bank using this security like a collateral security and he can obtain the loan from the bank. So it's a work like a collateral security. Using these security, he can get the loan from the bank. So security work like a collateral value of security. Investors protection, and stock exchange we have rules and regulation, and SEBI also give many guidelines for the investors protection. So it will be investors interest and ensure the fair dealing in strictly enforcing rules and regulation through the rules and regulation strictly followed by the SEBI. Assessing a real worth of security. An investor can easily access the real worth of the security. What is the real worth of the security? So day by day, time by time, the prices of the security, it will be changes. So everything, it will be displayed on the newspapers and its website. Okay. So through that, investor can easily assess the real worth of the securities. So the real worth of the price they can get the securities. Mechanism to trade securities. So stock exchange gives a mechanism so which purchase and sale listed security take place in the matter of few minutes. In few minutes they can purchase or sell through the mechanism. And limitation of stock exchanges. The first one, lack of uniformity and control of stock exchanges, and absence of restriction on the membership. For the members, no restriction. They can buy or sell anytime. They here don't have any restriction. Failure to control unhealthy speculation and allowing more than one charge in the place. Okay. See, suppose you have already purchased one security, and that time you should be give some charges for the buying the stock, and next month you are going to sell the same security, and that time also you have to pay some charges. So it allow more than one time charges. That is one of the limitation. And non-incidence of margin requirement in stock exchange or in the case of produce exchange. So no proper regulation of listing of security on stock exchanges. For the listing security also no proper regulation. So these are the limitation of stock exchanges. And stock exchanges in India. So in India, we have 24 stock exchanges. So after that, 21 is their regional in their natures. And national stock exchanges, OTCEI, ISE. So this is the three very mandate to national wide stock trading. And ISE has been promoted 15 regional stock exchanges in the country based at Mumbai. So ISE provide a member broker of any of this stock exchange and access to the national market. So in the 15 regional, no, it provide a member and a broker of any of these stock exchanges for the 15 regional ISE provider. And the NSE, OTCI, ISE and majority of the regional stock exchange adopted the screen-based trading systems. So always display in the screen. And these are the stock exchanges in India: the Bombay Stock Exchange, the Ahmedabad Stock Exchange, Bangalore Stock Exchange Limited, Bhubaneswar Stock Exchange, the Calcutta Stock Exchange, the Cochin Stock Exchange, the Delhi Stock Exchange Association, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Kannada, Ludahi, Madras, Madhya Pradesh, Mahadik, Mangalore, Pune, Saurashtra, Vadodara, Coimbatore, Meerut, Over-the-Counter Exchange of India, the National Stock Exchange of India, the Interconnected Stock Exchange of India Limited. So these are the 24 stock exchanges we have in India, and the top 10 biggest stock exchange in the world. Okay. So the New York Stock Exchange and National Association of Security Dealers and Automated Quotation, it also located in the New York. London Stock Exchanges, Tokyo Stock Exchange, Shanghai Stock Exchange, Euronext, Hong Kong Stock Exchange, Shenzhen Stock Exchange, TMX Group, Bombay Stock Exchanges. Okay, student, you should know about all the stock exchanges. You don't need to muck up in for the exams. It will be used for your future examination. Maybe you are attend any government examination, they will ask what is the name of the stock exchange, where it was located. So like that, you have to study the location, place, and their names. Thank you, students. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you on the next video. I hope you complete your assignment. Be ready with your assignment for the next video. Thank you, students.